Okay, we'll call the case of Keiderman versus McClellan. Are both parties ready to go forward? Okay, we have Ms. McClellan, I see, and
Good afternoon.
good afternoon. Mr. Kreiderman, okay, it looks like you're here as well. Are you unmuted?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Okay. This is a time set for a small claims case, and in the small claims division of district court, you have less rights than you do in the general division. In the general division of district court, you have the right to have an attorney and hire an attorney, right to sue for or counterclaim for more than $7,000. You also have the right to jury trial, and you have the right to an appeal. If this case goes forward today, no matter what I decide is not appealable. So if either side wishes to remove this to the general division, you have the right to do that. Does the plaintiff, Mr. Kreiderman, wish to go forward? And does the defendant, Ms. McClellan, wish to go forward today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what we're going to do is ask you both to raise your right hands and we'll swear you in, okay? Both together, raise your right hand. Mr. Kreiderman, I don't see your right hand. So, okay, thank you. Do you both swear or affirm the testimony you give in this hearing be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth? The answer is yes, if you wish to go forward. So,
Yes.
okay, good enough. Thank you. Now, in this case, Mr. Kreiderman, you're seeking money judgment because the court can't award a judgment other than money. Do you understand that? So this is not a court of where we can act as a divorce court. So, and Ms. McClellan, you understand that this case is whether or not any money is owed. You
Yes.
understand?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. And Mr. Kreiderman has indicated that he feels you took things that belong to him and he wants money for them. So we know what his position is in general, but I would like to just find out from the defendant, Ms. McClellan, what your position is as to what he has said. And then we'll go forward with a full-blown hearing where he from both sides, okay? And everybody will have a fair chance to be heard. I just need to know what your response is.
My response, Your Honor, would be that everything that he listed, basically it was a bad breakup and I took what I needed when I left.
Okay.
Is the shortest summary without getting into too much detail before the hearing, but I only took what I needed when I left.
So you're saying you did not take the things that he alleges that you took?
I'm saying like he listed things like the vacuum cleaner and like our dog and items like that, but we went through a separation and I moved out. I bought a new home and I started over from scratch. And I left everything in his home, in our previous home that we shared together. And we were together for 8 years. And I left it fully furnished and I started completely over with me and my children and the dog. I did take a vacuum cleaner. I did take the first aid kit. I took some stuff with me, but it was only stuff that I really needed, like the vacuum cleaner for 3 kids and a dog. So it's almost as though he created this list. And even though we shared our lives for 8 years and I left almost everything, this is what he could come up with that I took, and he wants me to pay him for that, even though we were together, we're raising a family together. And so.
Okay. So that's, so you took the dog, Bruno, right? So
I took the dog. Yes, I took.
Okay.
It was a very bad breakup. I do have a PPO against Mr. Kreiderman, and he challenged it twice. It was upheld twice. He also only has supervised visits with our children um, every other weekend and a couple weeknights. It was a bad
Okay.
breakup. It was a bad split.
Okay.
And so
Okay.
I took ammunition. I took the vacuum cleaner. I took Bruno. But he also is asking for like a step ladder, a propane tank that I never took, Roku sticks, which are like, yeah, I did take a Roku stick, Roku soundbar, which my kids actually won in a bingo online with our tribal youth program. He's asking for the first aid kit, which I created for our kids and literally has crayon band-aids in it. And then he was asking for my Mountaineer wheels and tires. So he's asking for stuff off of my vehicle, which I use to transport the kids. The vehicle's in my name. It always has been licensed and insured and registered in my name.
Okay, let me just ask you really specific questions, okay? So you took the dog accessories. How about the number 3 thing, the gold coin?
I do have the gold coin in my possession. It was a present from his father given to our family, and I do have that in my possession, yes.
Okay.
The Menard slips I do not have. I believe he probably already found those.
Okay, let me just ask the questions. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, sorry.
You have the vacuum cleaner, is that correct?
I do, yes.
Okay. You took the ammunition and the ammo can, is that right?
I did. I have a 9mm gun. I am licensed to carry, and I took my gun because he is very unstable, and I have my
Okay, that's
PPO.
just, we kind of need yes or no answers right now.
Okay, sir.
You get a full chance, okay? And you said you had the set of tires, it's on your car,
Yes, it's
right?
my vehicle.
And
Yes.
Okay, fire stick you've got, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So basically, what he alleged you took, but you took it for a reason. Okay, I understand that. So let's go back to the plaintiff now, and why do you think these things should be yours, or why do you think you should be paid for these? Okay, help me out. Okay, do we lose Mr. Cryburn? Do you have you there? Have you muted yourself? Help me out.
No, I'm here.
Okay, so why do you think you should be paid for these items?
These are items that I purchased with my money.
Okay, and you were married
Accounts
for,
online.
you're not married, I'm sorry. You were together for 8 years?
Yes, but the Kirby vacuum, I had previously owned a Kirby, and I upgraded to a newer version, which you can see the receipt
Yeah.
for it shows that I had originally a Kirby for 13 years, and they
Okay.
give you a credit towards a new one to buy a new Kirby, and that's what I did.
Okay, and she has custody of the children, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, doesn't she have a need for a Kirby vacuum cleaner with kids?
No, she doesn't.
Okay. And the set of tires are in her car?
She actually has 2 sets of wheels and 2 sets of tires.
Okay.
And yes, I purchased actually all the sets of tires and the additional set of wheels for her vehicle. So I'm just asking to be reimbursed for at least 1 set of wheels and tires.
Okay.
I have a full list. Yeah, I also have, as you can see, you have copies, all the receipts. They're all in my name, all in my account of all the items that she took.
But you were a couple, right? You were a couple, right?
Yes, we were dating. Yes.
Okay. And okay.
See, I also included the affidavit from my father
Oh.
for the gold coin.
Okay. And the dog, why do you think you should have the dog or the money for the dog?
It's my property.
Okay.
you see, sure, she took much more than what is listed. She took an additional 2 vehicles. She took additional monies. She took additional property. So yes, there was a lot more to the breakup than just what's I'm asking for. That's a very
Okay,
small percentage of what she took.
but you're still in the same residence that you were in before the breakup?
Yes, it's my home. Yes.
Did she leave furniture behind?
Yes, it is all furniture that I had purchased.
Okay.
Some of the furniture
Okay.
was previous to our relationship.
Okay. And let me ask the question of Ms. McClellan. What is your position as to the gold coin? Is that something you feel you should have, or just, tell me what your position is on that?
The gold coin was given to our family at Christmas. I'm not sure what his father's affidavit says, but his dad literally hates me. So I'm sure it says that he gave it to Kevin and only Kevin, but it was gifted to all of us. Any type of money or anything, Kevin had complete financial control over me and our children. That is why he
True.
had the seeds.
That is not
No,
true at all.
stop. I'm sorry. Stop. Right. Stop. Stop.
That's not true.
Okay. Stop. Thank you. We're going to take turns, Mr. Seiderman. Okay. You are not to interfere when the defendant speaks, and she will not interfere when you speaks. We take turns in the court of law. If you interrupt again, you'll be very sorry, sir. We have the same rules for both sides. Okay, Ms. McClellan.
So with the gold coin, as I was saying, it was gifted to our family, me, him, and our children. And any money that we ever get was always, Kevin had complete control. He gave me the coin. I've had it in my possession since he gave it to me and told me to put it away. Initially, I was like, okay, maybe we could split it, whatever. But at this point, I do feel like I should be able to keep the coin. Any money that's been given to us by grandparents, Kevin has had and he has spent. We were given over $2,000 for our children's savings account, which he spent on personal items such as ammunition and marijuana. And this provides us with an opportunity just to save for the future. I have no intention of spending it. I was going to just keep it. And I mean, that's as far as it goes with the gold coin. I have no problem giving it back if that's the case, but I do feel like I am more capable of actually saving it and keeping it and letting it increase in value, and saving it for our children's future.
Okay, then back to Mr. Seiderman, or Kreiderman, I'm sorry. Mr. Kreiderman, you wish to respond to that?
Yeah, as far as the financial situation was, she was a stay-at-home mom. Part of the agreement for her and between us and the family was if she was going to stay at home, then I would provide all the financial needs necessary for her and the family, which I did. She decided she wanted to get a job. That was fine. As soon as she decided to start working, she made it quite clear from the beginning that what was hers and what was mine was hers. She had no intention of sharing financial burdens with the family or with the house or with anything. I was paying for all of her expenses, paying for all of her care, paying for all of the child's care. And as far as the ammunition and stuff goes, I've been a hunter well before Jennifer met me. I've been hunting since I was a kid. I deer hunt, bow hunt, rifle hunt, so and also fish. But also these things, I have proof of receipts. These are things that were bought for the house, for my home, which I had owned since 2006. So as far as they're containing, saying that I'm not able to save or spend money wisely, that is untrue. I've made many investments over the years and managed to save quite a bit. We are able, during our time together, we paid cash for most everything because of my stability in the financial part of the deal. And when she saw the opportunity, she took it and she took what she thought she wanted, and that was it. And I mean, unfortunately, I have receipts for everything that I've listed, the cost, and actually the gold coin has actually increased quite a bit since I first filed for uh, this small claims. And as far as everything else goes, I mean, I was financially stable before and after she left, and she also got various items through the separation at my cost. So I don't think it's unreasonable for me to ask for my personal property back or be at least reimbursed for my property.
Okay. And you were together 8 years and you had 3 children together. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
It
And
sounds like
Jennifer
that
was
you have, go
a
ahead.
severe
I'm sorry.
alcoholic at the time our first child was born, had to go through extensive rehab and therapy,
Okay.
which I supported the entire time. So I have supported her in almost every endeavor she ever took place as a mom and as a parent, and through to actually stabilize
Well,
her
that's
home.
that's what a relationship does, right?
Yes,
I
that's
mean,
correct.
well, you did what it was expected of you,
Yes, I
but that
did.
doesn't really have much to do with the division of property.
I have
So,
the receipts.
in-
I bought them with my money. They're my property.
right. Well, you know, but she stayed at home and so gave up the opportunity to work for a long time then too, right?
She did have the opportunity, yes.
But you gave that opportunity up to take care of your children, right?
She also got very many additional luxuries from the relationship. She had a coffee subscription. She had Soda Stream subscription. She had a car wash
Mm.
subscription. She was able to purchase whatever she needed. I gave her whatever she needed. I allowed her
Yeah.
to purchase whatever she wanted, regardless if it was a need or not. So yes, there was many things afforded to her that just necessarily were not necessary for the relationship, as well as 2 vehicles she took.
Yeah. So it sounds like you're very angry still about the
I'm
breakup of
just
the
disappointed
relationship.
in now the whole situation.
Yeah. Are you getting any help from anywhere?
I've got help from my family, yes.
Okay. So if we
She
divided all
tried
the
to leave me.
property, pardon?
She tried to leave
I'm
me
sorry?
homeless, and tried to take my home. So yeah, I just want my stuff back.
But you
Yeah,
have
and
your
then
house, right? Excuse me, just
Yes,
a
I
second.
do.
You have your house, right?
Yes, that was after very
Okay.
arduous negotiations.
So you're doing okay financially, right? Because you said
Actually,
you're
right
good at,
now, I'm out of work right now because I'm in the hospital. So
because of what?
I'm in the hospital currently because I am.
Right. I'm sorry. You're in the hospital right now?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Okay. Do you feel okay today? Well enough to go forward to the hearing?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear you're in the hospital. Okay. Okay. Well, I think I've heard all I need to hear from both sides, and I'm going to decide this case. Okay. And I hope that, I wish you both well going forward. I wish you well with your health, sir. And I hope that, someday in the future, things can work out so you can enjoy your kids together. But in the meantime, I do wish you both well. And I think that, you know, I think that, going forward, I think you have to look at sometimes what's best for the children in between. get rid of the angst, the anger in between. So, but that's not part of my decision. That's just free advice to think about how to get rid of anger. So I'm going to send it, I'm going to ponder this and send out a judgment to both sides today. I just have a question for both of you before I do that. You both have the same addresses that were on the court's papers. One says George Street for the plaintiff, one says Fern Court for the defendant. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Those, okay, we'll send out judgments to those addresses, and I do wish you both well. Thank you for being in the court today, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you
Okay.
both.
Your Honor, I feel like I didn't get to like say my part. It was all one-sided. And there's
Okay, you're welcome to say whatever you want, but it only hurts your case at this point going forward, because
Okay.
my decision, is in your favor under the circumstances, but I need to think about it a little bit more and write it out. So thank you.
Okay.
Good luck to both sides.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.